So as you can see, this is multi-sketch view number 2. We're going to, well, we'll look at this first. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 segments that make it up. And if we go 2 at a time, if we go 2 segments, that would be 14. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to be up here somewhere, and that's not helpful. So we're going to just do 1 at a time. One cube equals 1 segment. And we'll start down here, and so we'll start here, and we go 1, 2. So we'll go, I'm not going to do it that way. So here's our starting point, our dot. I'm going to go 1, 2. And then the other way, 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. That's good. We go vertically 1 on each of these. And then come back by 1 on each of these. And this is 2 each. Here so I've let's see, I'll go a little bit more. So I've made this part and down to here. Now I go vertical 1, 2 from here. And I go vertical here 1, 2. And then I go to the left 1. Go to the right 1. And then I go to the right 2. 1, 2. And here, there, vertical. So not this, but here, down to here, and then 1 vertical here. And then this comes all the way across. I'm going to use a ruler. There. Same here. It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I come back here and do 2. So that is my shape. That's the one I want to do. All right, so now I'm going to do the front first because that's the most important. So I'm going to do, in fact, in this one, I'm going to do because I have more space to work with, I'm going to do 2. Since it's not up at an angle, I'm going to do the front view. 2 segments equals 1 cube. So since I've got 1, 2, 3, that's going to be 6 wide. So I'm going to just start here and go 6 wide. So here's my first dot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And vertical is 2. And it's, let's see, 2 tall, so that's going to be 4. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Too wide. And same here, 4 tall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make it nice and dark if you can. Alright, I went a little bit over the edge here. So I'm going to clean that up a little bit. Alright, so now we have the front view. That's the most important view. And I'm going to do a... So now I'm going to do guidelines. So I line this up. And then connect them. And it's going to be visible. This is not right. And then I'll do the top view. So I already know how wide it is. So I'll do from here to here. And it's 2 segments, so we'll go 4 deep. And gaffer tape is really good because it's easy to put on and it's easy to come off. It doesn't leave a residue. Keeps it in the right place. A lot of people have little stickers or things that they use to keep their paper in place. So now I see the benefit. All right, so I'm going to continue on. So I think I went to about here. So I'm going to redraw my guidelines. Nice and light. I'm using a 4B lead, so it's a little bit easier to see, and it erases a little bit better. All right, so now looking at my right angle, and my right side view, Go down to the guidelines. Pretty thick, pretty hard, firm line. And so we've got 2 segments, which will be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is correct. This shape, or this surface right here, if this was a solid line, I mean, that's what that solid line would look like. But since there's a cutaway on the other side, we're going to make that a dashed line. We want to make it obviously dashed, so a little darker than normal. And it looks like I've got 2 things that, from sitting at the table here, my angle doesn't show me, but looking on the monitor I can see this needs to be a little darker. Okay, and that is how that would look. So the last thing I would do is to shade this in such a way that you can tell that I know which shape or which sides are which. And I'm going to do a green top shading. And I'll indicate that I know that this is the top view. Go a little bit darker so it shows up better on the screen. So that's green, that's green. I do also have 2 other top views, and that's here, or top surface. So I'm going to go ahead and color this in, because that is that top surface, and this is as well. And I'm going to do a red for the front. You can do whatever colors you like. And it's important that you do the coloring after you've been checked out. Make sure that your shapes are there, that they're lined up properly. You don't want to have all of this done and then have to erase it and redo bits of it. And here. And I think this may be the first time I've done coloring since I was about 12 years old. Or younger, maybe. Okay, well, I think I need to go a little stronger in the edges over here. Okay, I think that's fairly good. Not quite a uniform color, but that's okay. And Let me take a look at my other colors. I'm going to do a yellow for the right side. Yeah, yellow is good. You just want it to be distinct. So here's yellow. This is a side shape, a side surface also. And this is also. And this whole thing is yellow. This is the right side. One thing you might want to note is that you don't want your colors of your sketch to be so dark that you can't see hidden lines or object lines. If it's so dark I can't see this, then that's not helpful. This is possibly a little bit too much. I might go over the top a little bit more over the coloring so I can make it a little bit more obvious. So I think that's it. So make sure your name is here. This is called Multi-Sketch number 2, the date and the class period. And that's it.